Do exactly what I tell you in this video before December 31st to blow up your investment strategies. Most investors will start next year playing catch up after taking the holiday season off. But if you follow these steps, you'll set yourself up to be way ahead in 2025. I'm going to tell you the kind of moves that the top 1% of people are making before the year ends. There's one simple thing that puts the top 1% of earners miles ahead of everyone else, and it's something most people aren't doing. Obviously, it's not working harder or investing more money. It's something that not only puts them ahead, but keeps them ahead while the rest fall behind. And I'll show you how this works and why it's essential to do this if you're serious about your success. The most crucial part is setting achievable goals and an exit strategy. Without these solvable equations, your entire investment strategy will become ineffective. The first thing you're going to need is an inflation calculator. You put in what you want your lifestyle to be, put in the inflation terms, and it will tell you how much money you will need to have in your future. The second thing you're going to need is you're going to need to define the tax benefits that are in alignment with your goal and how you need to incorporate them for growth to get you to your goal faster. The third thing you're going to need is you're going to need to create passive income that you can apply passive losses to. A simple way to do this was by setting up a company with all your employees in it with a compensation for services agreement between your main company. Or you can create a leasing company. Or you can trademark your likeness and charge a royalty every time you're used in your own media and print. Your plan needs to identify the lifestyle you want to live, then plan how long it will take you to get there and how you will do it. Plan your tax-efficient exit strategy. That's when you make a yearly plan, execute, and track your progress. Why is this important? Because when you have a target and that target is clear, you know when you're going and you know when you get there, how long it's going to take you to get there, and you'll definitely know when you arrive. Studies show that only about 3% of people write down their goal, and that's not a coincidence that only about 3% of Americans make $275,000 a year or more. Studies also show that 1% of people take action on the goals they write down, and only 1% of Americans make about $350,000 a year or more. So written goals are way more effective than just words on paper. They act as a roadmap, guiding your decisions and keeping you focused. Because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Without clear goals, you won't make progress. You'll get distracted, you'll fall behind, you'll follow rabbit trails, and everyone else will pass you in 2025. So write down your financial goals and write down what they are for the next year, the next 3 years, and the next 5 years, and plan to take action to make them happen. See, once you've gotten your goals and your action plan written down for 2025, there's a powerful tax strategy that could put thousands of dollars back in your pocket, money that you can reinvest for even a bigger head start in 2026. There's a way to reclaim thousands of dollars from your taxes before the end of the year. It's a tax benefit that most people don't even realize they're eligible for, but the clock is ticking for you to take advantage of this. It's called Section 179, and the other one is bonus depreciation. These allow you to reduce your taxable income by thousands of dollars just by making specific purchases before December 31st. And you need to claim that bonus depreciation before it goes down because it drops in 2025 to 40%. But what qualifies? Income-producing assets like equipment or property used for business or investment purposes. This means an eligible asset can help generate more revenue. Here's how it works. By purchasing these assets before the end of the year and putting them into service, you can take an immediate deduction on your tax bill, offsetting a large portion of your income through depreciation. And this isn't small. This is up to a $1.1 million depreciation this year, and you're able to take 60% of the purchase price of the asset now. That puts money back in your pocket by reducing your tax bill, giving you additional equity to invest in capital. Leverage these things means that you're starting 2025 with greater cash flow, greater investment potential, and a real head start on building wealth. Now, with a strategy in place to reduce your tax bill and free up your cash to reinvest, you're already ahead of most people for 2025. This is not the only move you can make before the year ends. There's a simple investment you can make before December 31st that will put you in the top 10%. It's an overlooked strategy that is both a tax advantage and multiplies your wealth. And everyone should be doing this, but only 10% of Americans do it. The minute you do this, you will be ahead of 90% of Americans, bringing you closer to the top 1%. Putting money in your employer's 401k. If you are employed, you need to be putting money in there and maxing it out. Only 10% of Americans do this. The other thing, max out your other retirements account and your HSA accounts. These all work in your best interest. By making these contributions, you're reducing your taxable income, which means a smaller tax bill. And if you're contributing to your employer's 401k, they're putting in a match for you as well. What's the bonus? Finally, your boss is giving you something for actually free. It's up to you to take advantage of it. But contributions to accounts like 401ks and HSAs grow tax-free or tax-deferred, which means your money compounds faster over time. Using these strategies now means you'll have a financial cushion to really keep you ahead of inflation while you accelerate your path to financial freedom. But be sure and watch my next video about a backdoor Roth conversion, and it'll show you even more tips and tricks. So if you want to see exactly how these tax strategies work in real life and make the most of this opportunity before the year ends, click on the link in the description for an in-depth video that will answer all your questions.